Last night she clearly pushed her cheating husband off the cliff with her own hands, but the next morning, he appeared outside the door. At this moment Roth thought she was hallucinating. After calming down, Roth prepared to open the door again to confirm it was indeed her husband standing outside. Roth couldn't accept this reality for a moment. She quickly hid in the bathroom, while Peter thought she was still angry, and explained that he had drunk too much at the hotel last night and fell asleep. Roth immediately understood. Peter never went to the rendezvous last night, and the person she pushed down was very likely Carla, and that was indeed the case. At this moment Carla's boyfriend was anxiously trying to contact Carla repeatedly, but Roth didn't dare tell the truth at all. Her heart was now extremely uneasy. Unable to find Carla, her boyfriend had no choice but to call the police. The rescue team quickly began search and rescue operations. Roth and Peter joined the rescue team together, because before taking action yesterday, she had thrown the necklace Peter gave her on the ground. If it were discovered, it would definitely be impossible to explain. Fortunately Roth knew the location of the incident. The search area was relatively small. She saw the necklace right under Peter's shoe. She quickly went forward and hugged his leg. Under the pretense of giving him a massage, she secretly picked up the necklace. Suddenly barking sounds came. Large groups of rescue teams moved toward this location. It turned out Carla had been found, and was still alive. Hearing this, Roth immediately became nervous, because she could easily become a suspect. She and Peter hurried to the hospital. Fortunately Carla had traumatic brain injury, causing temporary amnesia. She couldn't remember what happened last night at all. Hearing this news, Roth felt temporarily relieved. She adjusted her emotions, preparing to return to normal life. But unexpectedly, a few days later she heard the news of Carla's death. Because the injuries were too severe, complications developed. Looking at Carla's boyfriend's grief, that indescribable guilt instantly overwhelmed her entire body. However, what was worse, the police began investigating the cause of Carla's accident. But Roth didn't expect that Peter was even more anxious than she was at this moment. Peter hoped Roth could help him provide false testimony, because Peter was worried that after his relationship with Carla was exposed, he wouldn't be able to provide an alibi. At this moment Peter also confessed that there had indeed been one betrayal before, but that was all in the past. Now they needed to face it together. At this time a police officer walked over, requiring both of them to go to the lobby for questioning. In front of the police, Peter's heart was extremely uneasy at this moment. What surprised him was, Roth actually covered for him. Peter didn't know that Roth wasn't helping him, but helping herself, because they weren't currently suspects. The questioning ended quickly, but during this period they needed to remain contactable at all times. Although Roth still lived with Peter, that crack could never be repaired. But this day Peter suddenly found Roth, nervously telling her,
They say she didn't fall.
What? Who said that?
The police. The police are saying that. They're saying that she was pushed. She was murdered.